Let's see the vapor pressure of pure liquids. Consider an open container. Consider an open container with pure liquid A. So consider pure liquid in an open container. So there are molecules of A on the surface of the liquid. There are molecules of A on the surface of the liquid, and there are molecules of A in the bulk. So in this vessel we can see there are molecules on the surface of the liquid and also in the bulk of the liquid. So this is pure liquid A. And we know that the surface molecules have surface energy, or we can say these molecules have more kinetic energy, and these molecules will try to escape from the liquid in the form of vapors. So the surface molecules have more energy than the molecules in the bulk. So the surface molecules will try to escape from the liquid in the form of vapors, and it is an open container, so these vapors will go into the atmosphere. So these vapors actually go into the atmosphere, and we cannot say that there is a pressure on the surface of the liquid. So in this case we cannot say there is vapor pressure. So it is an open container, there is no vapor pressure. So in this case there is no vapor pressure. That means the vapors are trying to escape from the liquid, but it is going to the atmosphere since it is an open container. So but in the case of another container, so in this case it is a closed container. It's a closed container. So there is also pure liquid A, and there are molecules on the surface of the liquid, and there are molecules in the bulk. And we know that these surface molecules will have surface energy, or they are having more kinetic energy, and they will also try to escape from the liquid. So they will also form vapors. And these vapors or these escaping molecules will not go into the atmosphere since it is a closed container. So this is a closed container. So this is a closed vessel. It is a closed vessel. So the vapors formed in this case will not go into the atmosphere, and these vapors are collected. These vapors get collected on the liquid surface. And we know that this is a closed container. There is a chance of condensation. So there is evaporation and also condensation in the same vessel. Since it is a closed container, we can see there is evaporation and also condensation. So we can say there is an equilibrium. An equilibrium is achieved in this case. Where the liquid changes to gas and the gas changes to liquid. So in this vessel itself there is evaporation and condensation. So at this stage, or at the stage of equilibrium, we can say that there is vapor pressure. So at this stage we can say there is vapor pressure. That means a pressure is exerted on the liquid surface. When it is in equilibrium with its own liquid. So actually vapor pressure is the pressure exerted by the vapors on the liquid surface. The pressure exerted by the vapors on the liquid surface in equilibrium with its own liquid. So the vapor pressure is actually can be seen in the case of a closed vessel. So since it is a closed vessel, there is evaporation and condensation. So there is a state at which both the states are there. That means liquid changes to gas and gas changes to liquid. That state is known as the equilibrium state. At that stage, the vapors exerts a pressure on the surface of the liquid, and that pressure of the vapors, that pressure exerted by the vapors on the liquid surface in equilibrium with its own liquid. So that is known as the vapor pressure on the liquid surface, or it is a vapor pressure. So if this vapor pressure is denoted by P0A. So it can be denoted by P0A. So this is about the vapor pressure of pure liquids.